especially this year, there's been 120 people at masses, Sunday night masses, which is a little bit more than been in previous years. So literally, people are coming together. It's interesting to me in the beginning to watch how people enter the church. Now, of course, I want staff to welcome people. I want people to feel warm and like this is a good place to be, and like they can be themselves. And oftentimes when people come into Mass, it's like they get a songbook, but there's like conversations that are going on right away with staff or with students or with student leaders or with each other. And there's kind of this like low to medium hum, it's like people are just talking. And the energy, usually lasts, people are starting to get in there 15 minutes, but really like 12 minutes until like Mass starts, and sometimes even after Mass starts. People are they're just talking, they're just connecting, they're just talking about their week and what's going on, and what they did in the weekend, and what they're hoping for, or what they're worried about. I think that's the way Mass brings people together.
What I like about the Sunday night masses is that you get a community of mainly Lewis students. There's there's brothers that come in, and occasionally family members of students or a few faculty, but mainly it's just Lewis students come together at Mass on Sunday nights, and that's what's great to see. And the thing that I like about the masses here is that everyone that goes to the masses are involved in the Mass. They want to be there. Back home, people go to Mass and they just kind of just sit there. They don't participate, they don't respond, they don't sing, and that's what I like about the masses here. You can clearly see that the people want to be there, they want to get involved, they respond to the responses, they're there to sing and everything like that. And that's what I like about going to Mass here, is because people want to be there and not, back home where it just feels like sometimes people are forced to go at that age because, their parents tell them they have to go and things like that. They actually want to be there.
I think people come together and they feel like it's a place where they can really connect. I also look around when Mass is going on, and when we're singing songs, I listen and I can hear people singing. Singing praise songs, singing songs about God's love, singing songs about wanting to work for justice. So I hear people participating. When the Word is read, when the Scriptures are read, you look around and people are listening. How many times do you go into classrooms and the students are like, right? Like that happens. Sometimes the professors really deserve it because they're boring, but we all have bad days. I don't know how or why Mass does it. I just know oftentimes people are gathering together, they're talking, they're connecting, they seem like they're real, they seem like they're attentive. I think the energy when people come in, the energy before Mass, the energy after Mass, and then the rapt attention during Mass. Whether that's because they're singing or because they're listening. I think people are often hungry for something more. Is there more to this life? Is there more to my relationships? Am I ever going to get over X, or am I ever going to discover all my gifts? I think for many people, God, faith, religion is what we think is going to be an answer or a